Congratulations. Congratulations and welcome to Meditation in Moonbeams, where we talk about how to use moon phases for manifesting, then follow up with a guided meditation to support your mental well-being and emotional goals. This meditation series is brought to you as part of the UMA Community Clinic Black Visions of Wellness program. I'm Rhonda Jabari, a master level Reiki practitioner and teacher, certified chakra therapist, certified aromatherapist, wellness practitioner, and founder of Wellness Uprising, a healing studio located in the Westchester, LAX neighborhood of Los Angeles. I help people regain a sense of control and balance in their lives using Reiki, chakra balancing, and aromatherapy to remove and release any energy that no longer serves a positive purpose. You can learn more about me on my website, www.wellnessuprising.com. Today, we're going to meditate on release and forgiveness. I want you to think for just a moment about how you came to be here today. There are no coincidences. Did you choose this topic or did this topic choose you? Right now, how do your belly, chest, and head each feel when you reflect on the topic of release and forgiveness? Are there any emotions that you can associate with these visceral feelings? What about the positive or negative impact of any stories that you believe in regarding this topic? There are tons, thousands, millions of other people that feel exactly as you, so you're not alone. Think about how you might feel with increased awareness around this topic. And also think about when you can apply increased mindfulness to this topic in your day-to-day life. Before we begin our meditation, let's talk about the upcoming moon phase. So today is October 5th, 2022, and the moon is in a waxing gibbous phase, which means it's getting larger each day as we move toward the next full moon in Aries, which is going to occur on October 9th. So let's talk about that full moon, because that's a more powerful energy than just what's happening today. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So now is a good time to recommit to your moon wellness and meditation practices. Yasmin Boland is the creator of Moonology, and she teaches us that we are divine. So making wishes at the new moon is great to gain clarity about what we want. Also, it speaks to the divine part of us, and we can start to manifest our desires. But sometimes our wants and desires are not in alignment with what's best for us. So while we may plant those seeds at the new moon, when the full moon comes around, it presents an opportunity to surrender any misaligned energy. It allows you to remove yourself from the process as a human and to work with your spirit. Allow that energy to take over and put you on the correct path. So take time to revive your full moon practices or go back to basics. Make a list of what or who you want to forgive and release. This may be something from your childhood or something more current in your life. Releasing and forgiving makes space for more powerful manifesting going forward. Now let's move into our release and forgiveness meditation. Settle into a comfortable position. Make sure your phone is in silent mode so that you won't be disturbed. This time is just for you. I'd like you to close your eyes and take a deep breath for the count of 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold that breath, 2, 1, and exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to follow this pattern a few more times while focusing on your breathing. Inhale deeply, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 2, 1. Now exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you're inhaling, say to yourself, breathing in, and say to yourself, breathing out when you exhale. Again, deeply, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold, 2, 1, and exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now allow your body to take over with its normal breathing pattern. Let any distracting thoughts float away from you. You should feel relaxed and easy right now. Wouldn't it be great and wonderful if you could allow yourself the deep relaxation that's needed to change all the things in your life that you don't like? Complete relaxation is impossible if you're holding grudges. Sometimes we're so stuck in that energy that it's hard to imagine forgiving people that you feel have done you wrong. But this is a necessary step in the progression of personal achievement. Let's start today by repeating, I'm ready to take the steps necessary toward becoming the best version of myself. I'm ready to take the steps necessary toward becoming the best version of myself. I'm ready to take the steps necessary toward becoming the best version of myself. I'm ready to take the steps necessary toward becoming the best version of myself. You know, for a lot of people, the mere thought of forgiving someone who's hurt you in the past can be daunting. It seems impossible. You don't know how you're going to get past it, but it's actually very easy. Imagine a young child holding a glass of milk. Their tiny hands can't quite grasp the cup. And when you hand it to them, the cup slips through their hands and spills on the floor and the glass breaks. And you find this really upsetting because milk is expensive and the cup was a parting gift from your grandmother. May she rest in peace. Let's imagine that you're very, very upset and that you hold a small grudge against this child for breaking the glass. Now, when you give the child a glass of milk, you're not going to trust that they can hold it. And anxiety is going to rise up in the child because they don't feel trusted. You're not instilling confidence, which is so important for our little ones. And then you also are going to experience anxiety because you fear more things will be broken or spilled. Then the child may actually become more likely to drop things because that's the image you're manifesting of them. And then you also will harbor anxiety because you're not able to let go of this incident. And it'll be a recurring thought each time the child needs to use a cup. You see where this is going? It just becomes a cycle of self-defeat. Now let's rewrite this narrative. Imagine again that the same child is holding a glass of milk and their small hands shake a little and they drop the cup, breaking it and spilling milk everywhere. But this time, you're not upset in the least and you're able to forgive them. The child runs to grab you a broom and a towel to clean up the mess. They're helping you to fix the mishap. Instead of anger and anxiety, they sense in you kindness, and they learn how to take action when something goes wrong. When they feel guilty for the circumstance, their ability to help is halted. Because of your forgiveness and kindness, the child is likely to understand how to address future issues because everyone was calm and relaxed and in a state of pre-forgiveness. They feel trusted and they can trust you to help them when mistakes happen. That's what we need to accomplish in order to create a more peaceful world for everyone. When we're able to pre-forgive each other, we allow for a state of openness so that we can address issues that arise with calm and a relaxed outlook, thus aiding in a thorough repair and the ability to move forward and trust others. Now let's do some relaxation techniques that will help us open up to a state of forgiveness. Notice how your body feels right now. Do a quick scan. Notice any places that feel pleasant. It could be as small as the tip of your nose or your baby toe, or a much larger area. Just feel these sensations of goodness and allow them to expand. Perhaps these areas of nice sensations can communicate with those places in your body that feel stuck. Observe how your body reacts when you allow pleasant feelings to communicate with stuck ones. Do the nice sensations hold a grudge against the areas of not so nice sensations? No. They just hold space and communicate with openness about how to let go. Allow for more pleasant feelings to enter your body through the power of your breath. Breathe in easily and consciously, knowing that each inhale, you oxygenate your system and send goodness through your entire being. Take another breath in, bringing in goodness, and exhale into an even more relaxed state. Inhale supportive sensations and exhale into relaxation. Inhale deeply the force of good and exhale into relaxation. See how easy this is? You're a natural at communicating with areas of tension, thus changing their structure and frequency and converting them into a relaxed state. Now, let's move through our newfound state of relaxation and into a place of forgiveness. This is a very important opportunity to progress towards personal achievement in all areas of your life. Visualize that you're in a beautiful garden on a mild day. If you're in Los Angeles, it's not hard. We have perfect weather for this visualization today. Imagine fluffy clouds rolling by in the sky. Periodically, the sun warms your skin, as it also nourishes the plants in the garden. Admire the beauty here. Observe how the leaves are caressed by the wind. There are many, many colors of flowers throughout the garden, and their fragrance is sweet and welcoming. You look down and see a small walking path through some flowering shrubs. It's mysterious and inviting, and you begin to walk down the path. Winding your way through, you inhale the fresh oxygen that these plants produce. You feel pleasant and relaxed. Now you round a corner and see a small wooden bench. There's something sitting there, someone sitting there. It's the person you most need to forgive in your life. They've been waiting for you because this is a very important encounter. I'm going to give you a minute to see that person clearly. What do they look like? How is their hair? What are they wearing? What's the expression on their face? You have a clear visual of this person. This is important for you. You sit down beside them because you know you're in a safe place to speak openly and honestly about your feelings. There's no vulnerability for you here. Now gather up your bravery and your courage and look them directly in the eyes and say, "You hurt me, and I've suffered for too long because of this burden I carry in the form of a grudge." Now say to them, "I forgive you." I forgive, not to help you, but to better myself. I forgive you, and you will no longer enter my thoughts. I forgive you because forgiveness leads to openness in all areas of my life. As you say these words, you notice the darkness that was once in their eyes begins to lighten. I want you to sit with what you've said. Take ownership of those words and feel the feeling of the power of release and forgiveness. I'm going to go quiet here while you do that. Now, they've been sitting there next to you all this time and they've not said a word. Then they break the silence and they say to you, "I'll leave you alone now, and you will no longer be bothered or tormented by the thought of me." They get up from that beautiful wooden bench and they walk away into the depths of a nearby wooded forest. Continue watching them as they walk away from you. They never look back, not once. You're watching them as they grow smaller and smaller into the distance. For your own sense of closure, don't take your eyes off them. Continue to see them, moving further and further away from you. Watch them until you can no longer see them. This was a very, very important encounter today in this beautiful garden. Now, as you breathe in new, fresh air, you feel twice as light as before. That's because a huge weight has been lifted. Now that the person you need to forgive is no longer sitting within your secret garden. Sit with that weightlessness for a moment. Allow your mind to drift. You're completely relaxed. Your heart is light. Your head is clear. And your body is relaxed. They have moved on, and so have you. Now I'd like for you to bring yourself back into the present, back into the space where you're sitting or lying. Take a deep breath in and exhale, allowing your lungs to deflate completely. Another deep breath in and release. Deeply inhale and exhale. Now inhale, and this time I'd like you to take your hands and your arms and stretch and lift them up above your head. And exhale. And as you emerge from this meditation, you find yourself eager and ready to step towards your personal achievement. Thank you for meditating with us today, and make sure you join us next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific for another healing session of meditation and moonbeams with Uma Black Visions of Wellness and me, Rhonda Kuykendall Jabari,